RedNationBlogga back with another video. The Houston Rockets lose 104 to 100 to the Miami Heat. They dropped their second in a row on what was advertised going into this stretch, this 5-game home stretch, as probably the toughest stretch of the season thus far. This was supposed to be a measuring stick test for the team and where they at currently and where they sit amongst the league elite or the league good. I don't even want to say elite because every team that they'll be playing in this stretch isn't elite. Some of them are just good. I know a lot happened at the end of that game. I'm riled up. I was watching the game. Listen, man, I know a lot happened at the end of the game. But I got a show to do. I got to talk about the game first, and then we can get into the shenanigans. Jalen Green with 19 points on 6 of 20 shooting. He had one good quarter this game. Where he made more than a field goal, a single field goal. He had one quarter. That was the third quarter. Fred VanVleet, he wasn't much better. 6 of 17 from the field, 16 points, 4-10 from 3. As I keep telling y'all, Fred VanVleet's job to me is done. There is no other level for him to reach. He is the player that he's going to be probably for the rest of his career until he starts to decline. Then he's going to be worse than what he is now. He is what he is at this point. I don't care about his salary. I don't care how you feel about his salary. Fred VanVleet, we know what he is, and we know why he got paid the money that he got paid. If you want to be stupid, and if you want to be that type of person that wants to hold somebody to a higher standard because of their salary, to a standard that you know that they don't deserve because of their salary, that's you and your decision in your brain. My brain, I'm not doing that. I'm smart. I have context clues. I know that we are not getting anything better than this consistently, but this from Fred VanVleet. 16 points on 17 shots. That is what we're getting from Fred VanVleet. Dillon Brooks with 22 points, 8 of 20 from the field. He got 20 shots up. That's crazy. Didn't even notice it. 5 of 12 from 3, 42%. One turnover. He was a +8. Again, Dillon's job in this system is not to be a scorer. I keep saying this stuff over and over again. Dillon is not supposed to be a scorer. He's not supposed to be a scorer. He's a role player. When you have to rely on him to do these types of things because some people aren't showing up the way that they're supposed to as the leading scorer of the team, they're not showing up, they're not being consistent, this is what happens. Jabari Smith, 7 points, 2 of 8 from the field. Didn't crack double digits. What's up, bro? Where you at? This is the second game. Last game, I shot you bail because you had 15, 16 quality games in a row. This not it, man. We need you on nights like tonight. We need you to make the threes. We need you to be that shooter. We need you to be that knockdown guy that provides spacing, that gives the Rockets just an extra little punch for this team. Alperen Sengun was phenomenal. 18 points, 18 rebounds, 6 assists, 8 of 14 from the field. If he just got a smidgen of help from the perimeter, specifically him, if he just got a smidgen of help, the Rockets run away with this game. This isn't a game. But because he doesn't show up against quality opponents, like I said, and the competition is only going to get tougher. They have the Mavericks the next game. Then they have the Celtics. Then they have the Lakers. The quality of opponent is only going to rise. And the Rockets aren't their healthiest right now. Until he decides to show up and show up consistently, not just for a quarter or a 6 to 7 minute stretch of a quarter, until he decides to show up, this is what we're going to continue to get. We're going to have to depend on Amen Thompson to play outside of himself, for Dillon Brooks to play outside of himself, for Fred VanVleet to play outside of himself, because we can't depend on the shooting guard that was brought here to score, and he's not scoring. Amen Thompson, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 of 4 from the field. Again, he's not a scorer. When he gives you the 20 points on 9 of 12 shooting nights like he did against Minnesota, those are the games you better win because of nights like these. Amen, I'm not going to kick his back in because I don't expect Amen Thompson to be the leading scorer on this team. At least not right now, I don't. He can't shoot. So I don't expect Amen Thompson to be the go-to guy offensively. What I expect Amen Thompson to do is to play a role for him to find buckets wherever they may come in the game, in the slivers and in the cracks of the game. I expect him to do the dirty work and get his buckets that way. He didn't do that tonight, and that's fine for me because some nights he will, some nights he won't. But he's not supposed to be the guy that's relied on to do that. It's that simple. It's really that simple. Cam Whitmore, 7 points. He had a 3 in garbage time after the whole scrum. He had 4 points tonight. I'm just going to say he had 4 points. I don't care what the box score says. He had 4 points on 6 shots. He was 3 of 6 from the field. I'm just going to take away. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 of 6 from the field, actually. So he was 2 of 6 from the field. He had 4 points on 6 shots. This is what I was talking about in that other video when somebody said, oh, we should see him in the starting lineup. Why? Against quality teams? Because he played well against the Hornets, the Pelicans, and the Raptors. We think he's ready to be an everyday, every night starter? No, he's not. He still makes dumb decisions, especially in transition. He's still a black hole. He still thinks because my role is a 6-man and I'm supposed to come off the bench and get buckets, that's my job and nothing else is my job. Not initiating offense, but making the extra pass, making the extra reads, slowing down, taking quality, smart shots is still not clicking to Cam Whitmore on a consistent basis. Maybe he's pressing. I don't know. He's in year 2. I'm going to give him a break, but just chill out with the he should start stuff. That's complete nonsense. He should not start. Steven Adams, whatever. Don't care. Aaron Holiday, whatever. Don't care. Tyler Hero. Listen, it's great to see a scorer score. 27 points on 10 of 17 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, plus 13. No Jimmy Butler. Tyler Hero shows up and he hoops. He shows up and he shows you why he leads the team in scoring and that what he can do on a nightly basis, no matter who's on the scout on the other side. This is what an all-star does. An all-star performs like this come hell or high water. They don't wait until they play the Pelicans before they decide to show up. They show up when they play the Pelicans and they show up when they play the Houston Rockets. That's what a real scorer does. Man, I'm looking at him in the fourth quarter. Go get buckets, navigate screens, get in the mid-range, get in at the three-point line. Getting so much gravity and attention focused on him that he's opening up stuff on the weak side, that he's opening up stuff on the strong side, that we're actually forgetting about Bam Adebayo because Hero is torching us so much. That is what a scorer does. This is what we need Jalen Green to be. Think about what I'm asking. We need Jalen Green, the number 2 overall pick, to be Tyler Hero. Not Donovan Mitchell, not Devin Booker, not Anthony Edwards. Tyler Hero. That's all I'm asking from my shooting guard, who's the number 2 overall pick. Can you have a quality game versus a quality opponent? It's that simple. Can you? Is it possible? It's silly to me. I don't get it. But let's get to the shits and giggles, man. I know why y'all here. Amen Thompson and Tyler Hero. The game is wrapping up. They get into a little skirmish or whatever. Tyler Hero must have said something. Amen must have took exception to it. He said something. And Tyler had Amen Thompson fucked up. Plain and simple. Amen Thompson grabs him by the jersey, throws him down like the hoe that he is. And Terry Rozier comes, pushes Amen Thompson on the blind side. And one thing I will give Jalen Green credit for, he choked Terry Rozier from the back of the neck like Vin Grames did Jody and Baby Boy.
Mom. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Call for your mama.
I'll give him credit for that. That's the one thing that he did tonight. He showed up that way. He had his teammates back. So I'll salute him to that. In terms of Fred VanVleet getting ejected because of a 5-second count, if you want to say Mark Davis was quick on the trigger, cool. I don't care. The game was over to me at that point. The Rockets should have never been in that position, but they found themselves in that position. That's what happens when you score 2 points in an 8-minute stretch. That's what happens. You lose to the Miami Heat. So I'm not really upset about that. The game is over. But what I'm upset about is just the overall game, right? But what I'm happy about is how the game ended and how the Houston Rockets had each other's back, because that's what it's about. I really don't have nothing else, y'all. I'm sweating. I was watching the game, watching that fight break out. I'm laughing. I'm on the timeline, whatever the case may be. It is what it is. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments in the section below. Let me know what I missed. RedNationBlogga out.